Yo, what's going on, guys? I'm back with another one with March football, and today I'm going to be doing more football coverage, specifically college football, more specific Clemson football, and I'm doing a schedule prediction for Clemson, and as you can see, they kick off against Georgia Tech today at 7 p.m. At the current moment, it is 4:20, so what I think Clemson will do against Georgia Tech tonight. So, Georgia Tech last year came close to beating Clemson, and I think they won 14-8. Clemson beat them 14-8. I'm not 100% sure if that was the score or not. If it was, then that's a pretty close game. That's what I think the score was. I'm not 100% sure. Either way, Clemson's ranked 4th. I feel like that's a little high, but usually my prediction for Clemson is they're probably not making the playoffs. They're playoff ranked right now, but they're not gonna make it again. At least not for another year or so, because it's gonna be kind of like the same issue that was with that one quarterback in Trevor Lawrence, because I can't remember what his name was. It's quarterback for Trevor Lawrence. Someone comment down below what it was, because I completely forgot his name. Anyway, so Trevor ended up starting midway through a season, I believe, and he ended up winning the national championship with him. Never won the Heisman, surprisingly. Like, I feel like he should have. So, probably gonna be some case here with DJ. Cage probably gonna end up starting midway through the season, probably whenever they play like Syracuse or Louisville, probably somewhere around there. But first game, Georgia Tech, they're probably gonna easily beat them, just because how much improvement that Clemson has had. Again, I don't think they're top 4 like material right now. Probably top 10. I'd put them at 9. At like the lowest, probably maybe 12 at the highest up. But they're gonna win against Georgia Tech, probably by like maybe a touchdown or 2, maybe 3. 4 is kind of pushing it. So yeah, here's a full schedule right here. Georgia Tech is a win. Furman, I'm not even going to discuss that. That's a win. LA Tech, win. So now we got Wake Forest. They killed them last year, 50-something to 22, I believe. The lose score is like 54 to 22, something like that. Anyway, Wake Forest has the 3rd ranked offense in the nation right now. That's pretty good. All they have to do is play some good defense, and I feel like they could win that. But, I mean, with the amount of improvement Clemson has had, I mean, DJ is still the starter, which is probably going to drag them down just a tiny bit. I feel like Clemson could win this game again, even though they're on the road to Wake Forest this time. So, Clemson 4-0. They're probably going to be still in the top 4. And then they play NC State at home, which I'm pretty sure I'm going to be going to that, because I feel like that's going to be an amazing game right there. NC State, Devin Landry, I think that's his name, starting quarterback, NC State, and his offense. They have a good offense. Their defense, I think, it could use some work, but they barely pulled off a win against East Carolina yesterday, which, surprisingly, I thought they were going to kill East Carolina. But that's just a thing, I guess. I think Clemson can win that. I think, like, which, if you think about, okay, so who has the better offense in this situation? NC State has a better quarterback situation, but at the same time, Clemson has better, like, running back, they have a better defense. and all that. So if you put all that into terms, I feel like Clemson probably have a 75-25% chance of winning that. So I feel like Clemson will be 5-0 going to BC, and I feel like Clemson will win that one too. And then they play Florida State. Florida State, I don't know. Florida State might be an upset. I feel like it would. Only because of the fact that how they played against LSU, which was a team that I thought was going to be in the AP poll for week 1. They didn't kill them. They got a big, I want to call it a big win, but at the same time, it wasn't really that big. Only because they blocked a game-winning overtime field goal. We'll call it that, because if you would have made the field goal, they wouldn't win in overtime. So I don't know. I'm gonna go back to that one. I'm undecided on that. Oh crap! I didn't mean to do that. Okay. So Syracuse. I feel like that should be a win. I mean, Clemson won against Syracuse by a field goal last year. So, I feel like they could win it by a little bit more this year. I feel like they got Syracuse. Notre Dame, they're going to lose to Notre Dame. That's a loss, in my opinion. I mean, if you think about, how Notre Dame had to kick off against Ohio State, which was, I feel like the game was overhyped because I feel like Ohio State was going to win that anyway. I had Notre Dame winning it only because I just wanted to see Notre Dame beat Ohio State. But in all reality, I knew Ohio State was going to win that. But Notre Dame is just one of the most underrated teams ever. And I feel like they will beat Clemson. So Clemson, and I'm still undecided on NC State. Or not NC State. I'm undecided on Florida State. So right now, you're at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You're potentially 9-0 or 8-1. So now we have Louisville. Louisville, I don't know. Their quarterback situation is also pretty good. They have a pretty good quarterback. And, I mean, there's nothing like Lamar Jackson, because Lamar Jackson was very good at Louisville. Had him up to rank 3rd. Had him up the 3rd ranked at one point. Which I remember whenever Louisville played Clemson, it was like a Lamar Jackson versus Deshaun Watson thing, I think. Something like that. Anyway, Clemson will beat Louisville, in my opinion. Then they play Miami. Miami's offense looks amazing right now. Scored 70 against someone. I can't remember who they played, but he scored 70 points. That's all I know. Anyway, I don't know. Miami's just another one of those undecided ones. So I'm gonna go back to that one. In South Carolina, when they have a different quarterback that was in Oklahoma at one point, but that's not gonna fix everything that South Carolina has going for them. So that's a win there. So right now we're stuck at 10-2 potentially. Florida State, I don't know. I feel like Clemson will win that game. It's just only because, just because they, I don't know. I just feel like Clemson will end up winning that. Maybe by a field goal. Miami, I'm gonna go with a loss there. And I forget I said Notre Dame beat them. So Miami and Notre Dame are gonna beat Clemson, in my opinion. So that's 10-2. You're probably still gonna be in the top 10, and it's like a 0% chance right now that the playoffs is getting extended in 2022. So I don't see Clemson making the playoffs again this year, like I said earlier. So 10-2 right now. And you're probably going to get top 10 ranked, but not playoff ranked. So I'm predicting you're going to be ranked 7th probably. still can't remember that one quarterback was before Trevor. I know Deshaun Watson was in, and then next quarterback was up, and they put Trevor in over that quarterback, and that quarterback transferred. It's probably the same case for DJ this year. So, those are my predictions for Clemson before they kick off this year. It's probably my final prediction video because every other